Hi, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with our message for Wednesday, the 4th of September, 2019. Wednesday, our peak of the week day, right? We had an interesting shuffle just moments ago. 3 cards dropped right off the bottom of the deck, so I'm curious. We're going to start out with 10 of Cups. 3rd day in a row now. Wow. Good fortune smiles upon us, yes? All right, 10 of Cups. It's fulfillment, and it's a completion card. It's witnessing our dreams coming true. And as I look at this card today, I feel that we are working. And I'm not talking blood, sweat, and tears work. There's, well, maybe there's a little bit of that as catalyst type of energy to maintain the love, joy, and happiness we receive here on the 10. We have all the energy of the sun in this card. We have a full spectrum of opportunity in that rainbow. And we have an unwavering focus on our foundation of love and happiness, which is fantastic. And within that, we are taking all the best of this energy and applying it, leveraging it toward whatever has great importance and value to us. That's the kind of work we're doing. This is the ongoing elevation of frequency and our participation within that process. So every aspect of our life is being witnessed and accepted and allowed, and we're bringing the full measure of our love and spiritual enlightenment to that process. So are there tears? Yes. Sorrow and happiness from time to time as we let some things go and embrace the new things on the way in. There's also a feeling here of, I'm going to hold off on that for a moment. I want to see what the other cards are. Next. Well, I did say we were working. This is it, 8 of Coins. We're definitely working on what has great value to us, and it's all about our self-mastery. Okay, I'm going to come back to this on the 10. Fixed statements. We utter those when we have really tough life experience, and they turn into things like always and never statements out of a desire to protect ourselves from pain, hurt, anguish of any kind. And my feeling here is our 10 has been assisting us in elevating the frequency within the fixed statements. So think just for a moment of a time when you said something like that to yourself. You experienced a great hurt or great disappointment, a really intense challenge, and you're like, well, I'm always going to do this and I'm never going to do that. And that's the ego rising up for, again, protection. We get engaged there. We don't know, though, that in that moment we could be creating a very well-worn path, and we stick to that energy for a while. With this 8 and this 10 here, you can witness your own self recognizing that you've done it, made the declaration, the statement, and then in the beauty of the journey, you've unwound the statement, elevated the frequency, and created happiness, love, joy, connection in your life from a time when you didn't even know that was a possibility, and you continue to work at it. This 8 is absolutely an energy of becoming. This is the self-mastery. There's joy in the process. There's joy in the work, and it's a confidence builder for us. Coming with all of this is the World. Wow. Another repeat card for us. This is reward of prior effort, just what I was speaking about here. We may have started out in an energy that was less than ideal at the very beginning, but the journey has worn that away for us and helped us embrace the kind of love and happiness you see on this 10. Keep in mind, this is all about switching phases now. There's fulfillment here on the 10. There's fulfillment here on the world. Something's going to start over. The cycle is going to renew. We have seen the Wheel of Fortune this week. I believe it was Monday's reading. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning in our favor, and it's the divine delivery system that is providing brand new, fresh perspective for us to play with. And we're going to step into a realm where we don't feel we have experience, because the world is going to turn over to the Fool. That's the order of things in the major arcana of tarot. So we go back to the beginning. So there's new beginning, there's fresh start. Certainly we've seen a lot of that in the aces showing up in the readings as well. Especially the Ace of Cups. It just keeps popping up. That card proper, or it shows up in other cards. So there's the new beginning and the fresh start. You're starting out in a frequency. Having seen that ace and others, you're starting out in a brand new, elevated frequency of love, joy, and happiness. It's not coming out of a protective, always never statement from way back when. We're eradicating that. That's a weed, and we've pulled it up. And then we made a tincture out of it, right? Okay, our first card is... Yes, it's the Ace of Cups. Look at this. This card just loves us. Talk about the divine delivery system, right? This is what's pouring off the Wheel of Fortune. This is the love pouring into our lives. It's our connection to the all of the all that is. And it is our manifestation process. It's our beginning. It's our fulfillment. And, pardon, it's our completion. This is... It's the Ace of Cups turning the Wheel of Fortune, and it just keeps delivering joy and happiness in accord with what is in our heart space. There's surprise and delight on it as well, because it's also delivering the unexpected. And as it delivers the unexpected, the delightful, and our joy and happiness expands and grows and flows, comes out of the overflow, we continue to attract and magnetize more of that into our world. How beautiful is that? I actually feel emotional about that. Tears of joy. And then the Death card. Again, another repeat for us. Amazing. I do believe, I was speaking with someone about this card yesterday, and I think I called it at the time the Great Equalizer. This card will clear the deck for you. And it's welcome at this time. And the message that came on Monday about this card, maybe it was Tuesday, I'm not sure which day, but it was that the Death card is clearing away, quoting the guides, by the way, the superfluous energy within the periphery. So have a good bird's eye view, a full picture of what's unfolding for you, where you're putting your attention and your intention, and look for anything with a kind and compassionate eye that is not serving everything we've just spoken about over here. That's the Death card's purpose here. It's also simultaneous ending and beginning, which is also what I was talking about with the Ace of Cups turning the Wheel of Fortune. We have elevated our frequency to a point where we're not coming out of those lower frequency declarative statements of always and never. We're coming from love, joy, happiness, enthusiasm, passion. So anything that is unlike that will present itself. The Death card will gladly show it to us, and it will say, here, do you have any use for this any longer? No? All right, it's gone, baby, it's gone. And by the way, here's a new beginning to go with it. This is what's turning for us in the Wheel of Fortune. This is why we are seeing in repetition the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the World, the 8. We are in such a fine, fine experience of self-mastery, all based in joy and love. Next card. Wow, 10 of Coins. Did mention that just a few minutes ago. long-term happiness and fulfillment in this card. Also, it's the 8 graduating to the 10. That's where we're headed in that 8 to this 10. So there is great change right underneath our feet, and it's welcome change. It's not something that we are afraid of. The Death card is embracing our fear in that moment and lending a hand so that we are not making the always never statements, going into protection when we need not do so. And it's keeping us, the Death card is keeping us in the driver's seat. Also, there's strong Scorpio energy in that Death card. Scorpio is deep and wise, has tremendous life experience. Scorpio will go into shadows that no one else will venture into and come out with real pearls and gems of wisdom. And so we have that in the center of the reading. The Death card brings that gift to us as well. And that's what it takes to create the fulfillment you see on these 2 10s in the world, and to continue to participate in how the Wheel of Fortune blesses us with the motivation, the momentum of the Ace of Cups. Wow. That's quite a miraculous process. And a shout out to Marilyn, who left a really great comment yesterday about this process. I've encouraged you all to share because your stories, your journeys are so inspirational to other people who do read the comments. And Marilyn was speaking about, finding herself in a really challenging place. And these cards represent her journey out of that challenging space and her manifestation process. And it's a unique and different story for each and every one of us. So a thank you to you for sharing that message and adding to our inspiration as we go through this Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, and Coins process with the Death card in the center. It's just fantastic. This is having the strength and endurance to do that kind of work, to recognize something in your periphery that is potentially contributing to your foundation of love and joy in a way that's not necessarily helpful. Being able to recognize that and change it up. Temperance, alchemy. Take that out of the mix, which makes much more room for greater love flow, right? All right, angel answers. Ask a question if you've got it. Let this be a completely different reading for you with a message from your guides and angels if you wish it. Here it is again. Let go. I'm putting that with the Death card. I love this card. Love it. It showed up almost every day for a while there, I think back in the spring. And it's shown up a little less frequency, but it delivers the same impact every time. And it is letting go of that stuff in the periphery. It can feel slightly painful or uncomfortable, but it's a moment. It's just a moment. And what flows in after letting go is pure, raw, divine love. Much better frequency, way more energetically healthy for us. So take a deep breath. Breathe into your heart. Be grounded. Be centered. And let go. And then watch the Ace of Cups pour the love on you. Next card. There we go. Take action. Any step forward. It's a step forward. So take action in the direction of your goals and dreams. You have these 2 10s, you have the world. There's so much fulfillment here, the Ace. If you're holding back on something, this card is letting you know it's safe to step forward. Because the situation has improved. We have improved our situation by doing the journey. The inner journey work. All right, one more card. Emphatic yes. Again, it's just as popular as the letting go card. That feels like a cheer. That feels that feels like your angels with their wings out and pom-poms on their hands cheering for you. Yes, yes, you're doing this. You have improved your situation, and that momentum is carrying you forward as a new beginning presents itself. And it's a surprising and delightful new beginning and a fresh start in a frequency of energy you just at one time could only dream of. Here it is. All right, last card is our affirmation from The Universe Has Your Back. And we have, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Okay. So how many times do we have to hear that same message before we believe it and embrace it, right? The cards are really good at hammering it home. My love, blessings, and joy to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching the reading today. Do like, share, subscribe here on the channel. Leave a comment and share your inspiration if it's in your heart to do so. And have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye for now, everyone.